Well, this is for all my fire sign people out there. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we're looking into the Mercury retrograde energy. So right now, Mercury is retrograding into the sign of Pisces. So we've got Pisces versus water. And what I'm picking up for a quick message for you is this is the time to delve more into your emotions and the things that you might not have been really addressed right now. Mercury being the sign of communication and thought and mental energy, and then Pisces is about your emotions, that watery side of things. So sometimes fire and water together can create steam, which can create energy to move forward and to push past the things. But it depends. Everybody's different. But let's just see what we have from the Ganesh card, and then we'll pull some tarot. We have inner knowing. Card number 17. So the energy of 17 or of 8. So it feels like there's a time to really go back into what feels infinite to you. Where do you find that peaceful energy? And I love this because being Mercury in Pisces, we do have that watery energy. We do have that ability to tap into that more magical side of yourself. So let's pull some tarot and go a little deeper into this. We'll start with 3 cards, and then I'll pull some extra cards to go along with them as the message goes here. All right, so yep, 2 of Cups. Again, watery energy. Where can you relate to this connection to your emotions? Maybe it's in your immediate family relationships. Maybe it's in your work relationships. But whatever has been going on, this is the opportunity to extend that link of communication and doing it for the greater good of yourself and of anyone that's involved. And then the Wheel of Fortune is reminding you that, yes, there is a cycle to things, and don't judge or beat yourself up for not having addressed these emotional concerns before, because before wasn't the right time. Mercury retrograde is the perfect time to revisit things and take a look at what you've experienced so far. And I'm really drawn to the books that are in this card about knowledge and perhaps inner knowing. This is about you and finally understanding your inner emotional connection at this time. So if it doesn't resonate that it's about communicating with someone else, it's communicating with yourself, with your higher self. And we have the Hierophant as well. So that's definitely about a spiritual connection. This is something that is more traditional, and it could be related to religion or not, but this is giving yourself more of a regimented way of connecting with yourself. Meditation, moving meditation. It doesn't always have to be sitting there silent. It could be going for walks in nature. It could be riding a stationary bike, something that you enjoy doing, because if you don't enjoy it, you're clearly not going to do it or do it for very long, right? So let's use a different deck, and we're going to clarify those. First, let's clarify that inner knowing card. Ooh, wow. Okay, 2 things. So we've got the 3 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So something has caused you some hurt, and maybe it was a long time ago. I'm picking up youthful energy here. So it was either when you were a lot younger or when you felt more inspired and optimistic, and something might have gone down that really kind of squashed that. And you might not have ever really dealt with it in a way that you feel brought some closure. So it feels like now is a great time to perhaps address that. Maybe you need to address it professionally, you know, see a psychologist or speak to someone who you really trust that is going to give you the advice you need. And let's clarify that Two of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. It feels like you've done this before, you've tried before. So right off the cuff here, you might be like, look, I've done that, been there, done that. And this is reminding you that sometimes you need to repeat things in order to really clear them. And it's not saying you're repeating it because it didn't work the first time. It's that you're just perfecting how you're actually moving through it. Everything is in layers. And because of that, you get through one layer, it doesn't mean it's all done with. You need to then focus on a different side of things so you're just understanding it on a deeper level. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, we have Two of Wands. It feels like you want to move forward and you want to make plans and you have some things to aspire to, but perhaps something has been holding you back. And it's okay because the timing wasn't right. I think you need to trust your intuition a lot more. That's definitely Pisces energy there as well, is trusting your inner knowing, trusting your magic. So the timing is okay now. All right, now is the time to start addressing these things. Let's clarify the Hierophant. You have the Ten of Wands. It's time to stop thinking things are so difficult. Put down those burdens and realize that once you connect to your spiritual side or do something that's a little more connecting to that, you're going to really notice that you've come a long way. Things are more effortless than you realize, okay? So you've got Three Wands cards here. So that's fire energy. That represents your energy for sure. You've got Swords, which are thoughts and intellect, and Pentacles and Cups. So you have everything here. There's definitely more fire here, which to me is just saying it is representing your energy. And even if you don't resonate with this message right now, maybe throughout this Mercury retrograde, it's till March 20th, I believe, you'll have the opportunity to maybe understand what's going on here a little bit better, okay? So I'm going to pull a couple more, just see if there's any final messages for my fire signs. Three of Cups. I always see this as connecting with your tribe, connecting with people who understand you and help lift you up. That's going to make a big difference. And coming back into that energy of it's not just you. The more you do the inner work and understand yourself better, that's going to help all of your relationships. It's like creating a legacy. Queen of Wands, yes. And then coming back to that fire side. This is somewhere where you really feel at home, either in your enthusiasm or in taking action, you know, being a pioneer. It depends on obviously which of the fire signs you are, but this really feels like you will be in a place when you finally address that inner stuff, that watery Piscean energy. You will definitely have a lot more spark to work with moving forward. So in this, the final message I feel is during this Mercury retrograde season, you may come up against things that make you address those feelings a little more deeply, and you might want to be quick to just kind of dispel them or put them off to the side. But this is saying deal with them now. This is the opportunity to deal with them now so that you're in a place to really take the action when it's time. When it's go time, you'll have the energy you need. So there's your message, fire signs. Make sure you like this video, and we'll see you in another one. Peace.